You know, earlier today we were talking about water fasting. He did a 72-hour fast. I just did a 96-hour water fast.
How was it?
It was good. I'm 43, man, so I'm really trying to detox years and years of stuff, you know, be healthier. I know you're into longevity. Do you do water fast?
I do water fasting. I try to do a 24-hour fast every single week.
Nice.
And then a 7-day fast once a year.
7-day
fast. Yeah, the second day is usually the hardest one. What I tend to do is just clean out the fridge, make sure that there's no temptation there. But, you know, the first couple times where you do it, you just catch yourself roaming around the kitchen and you realize how much time we actually spend eating, consuming, and yeah, you just have to let the body heal.
But how's your energy during a 7?
10 out of 10, bro. I participated in Ramadan last year. The no drinking water during the day, that just destroys me. But I think a water fast, add some electrolytes to it, chilling.
I heard that dry fast is 3x more powerful than water fast. You think that's true?
I have no idea, but I don't enjoy having the brain fog 8 hours into not having any fluid, so I keep it with water fast. It's pretty good.
72 is all I've done. 96 is crazy. 7 days is even crazier.
We are also talking about. I did something. I took my wife and my mother to do an MRI scan with artificial intelligence, head to toe, pre-nuvo, and I was just recommending it, you know, to him. And have you ever done anything like that?
I've done what are called DEXA scans.
It's pretty good, yeah.
And but it's more of a general evaluation. But I've never done anything with AI just yet.
I recommend it, man. If you look at, I think, like, outside of what's happening with China, crypto, at least for me, what I find, what you guys are really, like, if I were to be 23 again, I'd probably go to San Francisco, because I think the artificial intelligence revolution, especially what's happening with diagnostics, early detection, testing of, like, cancers, gene therapy, stem cell research, what's about to happen with healthcare to prolong our health span, lifespan, is really, like, even bigger.
I agree.
You know, and
I agree.
Yeah, because it's like artificial intelligence. What separates this from every other revolution is that this can think for itself. The steamboat couldn't think for itself. The radio, the printing press couldn't think for itself. But AI can think for itself.
What's interesting as well is when you introduce AI, it's very much a renaissance, where it's either going to be extremely utopian or very dystopian. Depends on who ends up being the person that runs it. I want to be optimistic. I truly want to be optimistic. But let's say you enter a utopian society where people utilize AI to basically take care of any sort of white-collar jobs and eventually blue-collar jobs. We're going to be left with figuring out the problem of lifespan longevity and how to live longer. Money will no longer be the metric that we evaluate success by, because people won't have to work. So GPU power, computing power, energy will become the new currency. And I think people are going to spend a lot of time focusing on how to extend their life. And I think it's a bright future. On the pessimistic side, AI becomes a tool for a stable dictatorship in perpetuity. So it really depends on who has access and controls the entire scenario. So it looks like Google's running up some liberal AI garbage. So we'll see who ends up winning.
Did you see that? You didn't see
that craziness?
Their AI was like, hates white people.
Yeah, woke as fuck. Yeah,
like completely hates white people. You couldn't get it to say anything bad about black people, but you could easily get it to
and you would ask them, generate an image of the first 4 presidents of the United States, and they were black. And it's like, yeah, but they weren't. So it really also has to do with the programming.
But even you could ask it to generate them as white, and it wouldn't. It would tell you it's racist.
So that's the thing, is also with the AI, it also has to do with who's the programmer, right? And what is the version of reality that's been taught, because it has to be taught. It's like a child, right? It has to be educated. So it's under what context is it being educated? It's crazy, right?
Yo, you know, I have a theory that people that are the most obsessed with longevity and, like, hypochondriacs, they've either had a loved one die or they've had a health scare. So when I've seen that, like, the Biohacker website, your brother or you have, or someone has with your team, I was wondering, like, is that theory a little bit right with you and your brother? Like, what happened?
A psychedelic experience. Yeah, I was almost 200 pounds. I was eating processed food, seed oils every single day, high fructose corn syrup, Chick-fil-A, all the garbage. I was making money in e-commerce initially, so I felt like I had earned the right to neglect every other area of my life except making money. Then I had a psychedelic experience, and I was like, dude, what the fuck am I doing? Like, this is completely backwards. I mastered this thing that's money, and it's like, but it's not right, because I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, dude, you're killing yourself. So it was very much a transcendental experience that people can experience through different versions of reality. Mine was just a shell shock to the face in that perspective. Once again, you could have a health scare. I had a buddy that had a very big health scare as well, and then he ended up going into a raw vegan diet for 6 months to do a pure cleanse. And I went to a raw vegan. I'm no longer a vegan, but I did a raw vegan diet to be able to just master the self-discipline of what I put into my mouth and what I eat and how I think about food. I shaved 40 pounds in 6 months, felt super, super good. And then I just introduced whole foods, clean diet, red meat, and it's been really good. When people talk about like a cheat meal, or when people talk about like indulging in certain things, it's like, why would I indulge in poison? You know, like, why? I can choose anything. Like, why would I indulge in something that I know is not good for me? And at the end of the day, you just evaluate it, and it's just another form of addiction that has just been normalized. You know, just like tobacco or cigarettes. It's like, yeah, you can call it whatever you want. Processed sugar, you can say it's fine. But look at America. The obesity rates are through the roof.
Go to an American airport.
It's fucked.
Go to an American airport. Anybody watching this podcast, go to an American airport and just look around. 95% of people overweight. You can see they have skin conditions,
hair falling off.
You can see they're
depressed,
they're not
suicidal.
taking care of themselves. It is one of the most depressing places in the world. I'm in an airport every 3 days, and when I'm in an American airport, it just upsets me. Pay attention next time you're in an American airport. I mean, my airport's Atlanta, so it's a pretty busy one. But I'm telling you, when I come from another country, I come from Brazil, where everyone's fit as fuck.
You go to Rio, they're all ripped.
They're all ripped. You go to Rio, they're all ripped. You come straight back to America, and they're all fat. It's like, it's mind blowing, because it's not even just teaching though. It's the stuff that they put in our food. You know, it is the gluttony. You know, we've gotten so used to it in America, the gluttony. But the stuff they put in our food, they don't teach it. The culture isn't fitness culture, because we're okay with being fat. Fat shaming is bad. Fat shaming is great. That's the reason I lost weight in the first place. I used to be obese. Fat shaming is the reason I lost. My brother used to make fun of me all the time for being fat. One day, fuck that. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Lost weight, you know? Fat shaming, need to bring that shit back. America's just going all the wrong places.
Still reversible, though. I have hope.
Yeah.